Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world, or whenever you're watching this video. My name is Kimberly, pronouns she, her, hers, and still excited, still thrilled to be bringing you this series, 15 minutes and under, for self-care. So I definitely encourage longer. I just know that sometimes in a day, 15 minutes is all we can squeak in. So that's why 15 minutes and under. But welcome to those of you who are new, and welcome to those of you who have continued to watch this series. We're getting close to almost 50 videos. I'm super excited. Anyway, we have our 15 minutes, so feel free to use it as you see fit. If you would rather read a book and listen to this video, if you'd rather lay in Shavasana the entire time, that's fine. Same thing. If I offer a posture that does not feel good in your body, please don't do it. Please choose something else that feels better for you. It's about listening to your body. So, as we transition into starting, again, I'm still hanging on to the theme of, again, gratitude throughout the month, as well as slowing things down and holding postures this week to kind of ground us a little bit as things continue to potentially get a little bit more hectic going into the end of the year, especially beginning of the year, because it kind of continues. So, once again, on the floor, you may want blocks if you want to sit on a block or want to use it to support yourself in some capacity. You know me, big fan of props. Think that they're absolutely important. They show a sign of wisdom and strength, and knowing that props can actually help you go places that you wouldn't be able to go without them. So I'm going to skip away from my supportive wall, and we are going to start in butterfly just to kind of get us there. So if this does not feel good, please choose something else. And as advertised, right? I promise to walk. If your knees not go to the floor, I happen to just have naturally wide hips from the way my body was made. If you would like to actually take some more support, put some blocks on your hooks, something to give you that little extra there, so we can actually rest onto the floor or the blocks. And finding length in your spine. And on an inhale, lift up even more, lift your chest up like baby back bend it feels good. And then fold forward. Again, it's not about trying to get flat. You can also bring a block underneath your head for something to rest on. Yogi's choice. This is where we will start. This is where I want you to start checking in with yourself. Maybe it's an internal check-in, maybe it's an external check-in, but where your body feels safe. Ready. All out. And bringing your box to the side. And bring your leg out to Paschimottanasana, or that pose basically, just for a brief moment. We're going to transition into something more for our hips. So I think I mentioned it before, but in case I haven't, and if you're new, the hips are kind of like the junk drawers. They tend to hold a bunch of things. And so we're going to kind of give our hips a little bit of love today. So I'm going to just flip so that way I'm back on my mat, and I'm just going to let out just a hair. So what we're going to do is bring our legs out to the side of the mat, to their edges, and your feet might turn out a little bit. Totally fine. Okay. So keep your back nice and long. You may choose to use your arms for support. I know I'm going to. It's transparent. And then you drop your legs to the right. So notice that my hips went with it. My hips are open, but not that open. And that's okay. If your hips go with it, that's totally okay. You're going to be feeling a stretch. And if you don't go all the way to the ground, also totally fine. If you go here, that's perfectly fine too. Wherever feels good to you, so that you're feeling you're getting a little stretch in your hips, a little bit of a hip opener. And coming back up. Other side. Move away from my wall again. Dropping the hips. Dropping the knees. Let's try that sentence again. And then bringing your legs back out straight for Paschimottanasana, like a full back close, full Paschimottanasana. So go ahead and find that seat. Put your arms up over your head and fold forward. Right, so we're going to take the rounded back versus the straight back version. Feel free to stack some blocks. Rest your head. Grab onto your ankles, your calves, wherever you feel is beneficial. Again, bring that back as deep as you can go. Okay. And the more you flex your feet, the more you're actually going to get into your calves too. Take the version that feels good to you. And slowly roll back up. And however you would like to do this, feel free to make your way to tabletop for some cat cows. So once you find your tabletop again, check alignment, knees and hips, shoulders and wrists, spine long. We're going to take an inhale, cow, reach your heart forward. Exhale, round this way. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale. And come back to neutral. And here we're going to do some hip circles. As promised, we're bringing all the left to our hips. So reaching your hips to your right, to the back, to the side, forward. And then repeat that at your own pace, your own time. Linking breath and movement till you reach 3 of these. And then do the other direction. So to the left, the back side, the front, and of course, in your own time, as you reach. And find yourself in your neutral spine tabletop. Take a moment. And from here, I'm going to center my back down to the feet. Actually, so that you're facing the long side of your mat. And we're going to do more of a dragonfly here. So we're going to kind of open up into our musculature here just a little bit as well. I'm trying to get to the muscles also around the hips that can sometimes help as well to get those relaxed. And also sometimes potentially help the lower back too. Because sometimes we have lower back pain because muscles around it are too. So some fringe benefit. But feel free to use blocks if you so choose to rest your head upon as you fold forward. And then be here for a few breaths. I'm going to do some steps, holding some of these postures. I'm not going to rush. And when you're here, maybe think about sending yourself some love and gratitude for showing up on your mat today, to your body, and allowing it to do whatever it's doing for you, and all of its glory, and all of its imperfections too. You don't need to be perfect. Never your body does it first every day. And rolling back out. Deep block, pull it out to the side. Bring your legs around to meet each other. And you're going to roll down into your back or onto your back. Excuse me. And once again, we're going to bring our knees to our chest. I say once again, because earlier this week we did that. This is what I want you to do is I want you to circle your using your arms. And notice I'm holding on to my legs just for a little extra support. Circling them both outwards at the same time. And then reverse it when you're ready and do circles starting going inwards. And then if you like, you can go ahead and grab and you can give yourself a hug and yes, for showing up. And then option to go into Shavasana. Or if you'd like to give like a little more attention to your hips, double wind removing. So that means you're going to pull your knees basically to your armpits and get a little extra compression. So either option, double wind removing Shavasana, fantastic option. Nice pose, eyes open, whichever you prefer. You've taken the double wind removing, go ahead and fall to melt, shift into your Shavasana. You just sit up to hold space. To continue to be in your Shavasana for a few more moments. If you have the time, friends, and would like to stay in your Shavasana, please do so. I highly encourage it. Shavasana is a pose that is sometimes rushed through. And actually, it's one of the most important times when you go on that. If you've got the time, please take it. If, however, you are needing to transition, bring life into your fingers and your toes, maybe a good morning stretch. Roll to your right or left side. Yogi's choice. Take a brief moment to rest and feel. Give yourself this transition. I'm also a big fan of transitions, paying attention to transitions and not flipping through them. And then go ahead and find your way to seated in whatever posture or pose feels good to you. Be mindful of any injuries, anything like that. Once you're there, eyes closed, eyes open, does not matter. Hands come to heart. Again, another opportunity to send yourself some love. Give yourself a thank you for showing up on your mat today. Or if you were reading a book while listening to this video, or reading your book, whatever it may be, but acknowledge what you just did and what you did for yourself. Don't let those moments go by. If you've closed your eyes, feel free to leave them closed. But if you would like to open your eyes to close with us, feel free to slide them open. Thank you, friend community, for showing up again on the mat. Again, so much gratitude, so much love to you all. Please continue to like, share, subscribe. All those likes and subscribes do help. I really, as I said, I'm dedicated to making sure many as many people have access to this as possible. And leave comments. Let me know how I can be of support if there's one particular you'd like to see in the 15-minute another series. And with that said, Thank you so much, everyone. Take care.